Alright, we got two more reaction videos to go, and then that's it. But this time, we're also going to react to something very interesting that I should know about it, of course. And we're also going to take a look at one of the two videos that I didn't know until then. But right now, we're also going to react to one of the PlayStation 5 Pros consoles on the reveal trailers. So it looks very interesting. Because even though I have this PS5 for over a years, of course, I decided I was, even though if I wanted to get the PS5 Pros because I was thinking about it because I was actually gonna need some upgrades so I could get some more space, and that's the only plan. I can get more games to it. I mean, it could help. So, I mean, me and my brother, we probably might be able to get the PS5 Pros just for a case that it can add some more space to it, and that's the only reason why it could make completely sense, of course. So, yeah, but it looks very interesting. And I want to see what it is all about and with some upgrades for the PS5. So let's check it out in 5, 4, 3, 2. Ding! Oh. Introducing the next new in console game. Enhanced with PlayStation Sprinter Super Revolution. High frame rates. Okay. Advanced ray training. Okay. Ooh. PlayStation Pro with display Elise.
PlayStation.
Ah, that's that's actually cool. I ain't gonna lie though, it looks very amazing. Got some next upgrades of this. And I'm glad they add some more flame, high flame to it because I've been having some very problem with this whole flame stuff that is happening throughout. But it's still going great because even though I would love to get some upgrades for it for me and my brother, maybe that's the only way that probably we can see much better than the graphics, and probably add more games to it just in case. So yeah, and I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens because maybe I can probably get it on Christmas once again, or I can wait till next year. We'll see, cause I really hope I might get it. But the only thing is, I know I'm gonna need y'all support. So yeah. Alright, so next up, I think it's the last one. I think it's a PS5 Pro technical presentations hosted by Mark Kearney. So let's check it out. Here we go. Let's continue. And let's see what it's all about.
Hi, I'm Mark Cerny. I'm
Oh,
excited to
sorry.
be here to talk about the newest addition to our console lineup, PlayStation 5 Pro, and how it advances gaming technology. But first, I want to take just a minute to look at what we put in the original PlayStation 5 and how it delivers an exceptional gaming experience. When PS5 debuted in 2020, it brought a lot to the table. 8 Zen 2 CPU cores form the brains of PlayStation 5 and enable high-speed complex gameplay, with character counts reaching into the hundreds and frame rates that can be as high as 120 frames a second. PS5 has a powerful RDNA 2 GPU, which can render anything from intricate details to fantastic worlds with vast panoramas to explore. Ray tracing allows for dramatic visual improvements, including reflections off of water or glass, and the realism that comes from real-time global illumination. A custom SSD can load data at breathtaking speed, resulting in ultra-fast transitions between game worlds and data streaming rates so high that traversal speeds are essentially unlimited.
You okay? I'm working on it!
Tempest 3D audio tech brings an unparalleled sense of immersion to the sound of the games. With audio so real, you may not even need to see the enemies to know exactly where they are. Finally, the DualSense controller has haptics that let you feel through your hands what your character is experiencing inside of the game.
That's cool.
It's wonderful to see such variety and richness of game experiences. Creators have made amazing use of the hardware capabilities, but when I talk to them, I do hear about their desire for more graphics performance. The dreams of the developers are bigger than can be supported at 60 frames per second, and that leads to an aspect of modern gaming that we're all familiar with: graphics modes. It can be a difficult choice for players. Fidelity modes emphasize the visuals, typically through higher resolution rendering. These modes might also have enhanced detail or use more ray tracing. But the games only run at 30 frames per second. The visuals can be choppier, and the controls less responsive. Performance modes emphasize frame rate and interactivity, typically choosing to run at 60 frames per second. Mainly by reducing the graphical detail until those frame rates can be achieved. When asked to decide on a mode, players are choosing performance about 3/4 of the time. Removing that decision, or at least narrowing that divide, is one of the key targets for PlayStation 5 Pro. We want to give players the graphics that the game creators aspire to, at the high frame rates that players typically prefer. To do that, PS5 Pro substantially improves over PlayStation 5 in 3 ways. Here's what we call the Big 3. First, we made the GPU much larger and increased the speed of the memory it uses. The result is rendering that's up to 45% faster.
Wow.
Second, we made major upgrades to the ray tracing, taking a streamlined and accelerated approach that allows calculation of the rays at double or even triple the speeds of PlayStation 5.
Nice.
And finally, we added custom hardware for machine learning and an AI library called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, or PSSR for short. PSSR analyzes the game images pixel by pixel and can add an extraordinary amount of detail, which boosts the effective resolution of the games. Game creators are adding PS5 Pro support to new and existing titles, and with the Big 3 involved, the results can be pretty amazing, with graphics showing something like fidelity levels of detail, but at double the frame rate. Here's The Last of Us Part 2 running on PS5 Pro. It has huge amounts of detail and targets a super smooth 60 frames per second. Let's compare this to the Fidelity mode on PS5, which is only running at 30 frames per second and is therefore much choppier. This goal of delivering almost Fidelity-like graphics at performance frame rates has been achieved for a broad set of titles, including Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. We can see that PS5 Pro is close to doubling the power of PlayStation 5. Another way to compare the two consoles is to look at PS5 Pro versus Performance mode on PS5, both of which target 60 frames per second. What we see here is a difference in detail. PS5 Pro is much sharper and crisper than PS5. For this, my favorite is the parade scene from Ratchet & Clank. Distant details are much clearer. And here we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout the scene, including the trees and procedural cars. So overall, some remarkable improvement to the games. On PS5 Pro, we can see increased sharpness to the graphics or smoother and more responsive gameplay. This is the Big 3 showing their value. As you've been seeing, machine learning via the PSSR library is being used quite broadly to add pixel detail and boost frame rate. But there are as many approaches as there are game engines. The increase in raw GPU power is being especially effective for Horizon Forbidden West. Apart from the detail boost, that extra graphics power is allowing for improvements to lighting and visual effects, as well as to the hair and the skin in cinematics.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
Ray tracing is finding broad usage as well, particularly when the games are focused on higher frame rates. The faster hardware in PS5 Pro can make a real difference, allowing Gran Turismo 7 to add ray-traced reflections between the cars in gameplay, while continuing to support their targeted 60 frames per second. That boost in ray tracing is also delivering big wins for Hogwarts Legacy, allowing not only for better reflections and a greater variety of reflective surfaces, but also for further realism in the casting of shadows. I hope you've enjoyed this run-through of the technology behind PlayStation 5 Pro. Simply put, it's the most powerful console we've ever built, and a worthy addition to the PS5 family. Let me wrap this up by giving you a quick look at a number of games running on the new console.
You'll never
Don't let me hang.
Close your eyes. It'll be worth it.
Okay.
Did I do it? Oh, what is this? What's with all the neon?
PlayStation.
God damn! This shit was expensive. Jesus. $69.99? Wow. $69.99. That was crazy. I most people say it was 7. Most people say it was gonna be like 700. I mean, it's not that much, but I mean, at least I can try to get that PS5 Pro for me and my brother. Hopefully, I can try as long as we can to reach out for that, just in case. So, yeah, but yeah, it looks very cool. I ain't gonna lie though, I don't know how, but I mean, wherever there's more money to it, I'm telling you, man, that is actually crazy though, absolutely crazy. Like, Jesus Christ, man, like, I don't know how long I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna see what I can do. Unless y'all want a support, just in case. So yeah, that is crazy though. That is crazy. I'm not gonna lie though. Looks very cool. I like how they're gonna add more to the HD to it, just in case. So yeah, but you know what? I'm probably gonna give him a chance to get it. But how? How am I supposed to get it? Well, first I gotta get a game. I'm gonna get a new game first. A lot of new games before I be able to get the PS5 Pro for me and my brother at the same time because I'm gonna try. Unless y'all gotta support. If I, if I need anything help, just let me know because I'm gonna try my best to get it. Or unless y'all want to help me, just in case. So, yeah. But also, I want to try out this one of the PlayStation portals. It looks very cool because maybe that can help me, travel a lot of world, travel around the world with this, of course. If I get the PlayStation portals, that would be so cool and awesome. Which means I'm gonna be playing a lot of things, so it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And the first time, notice that I'm being a PlayStation fan, of course, cause I've been playing PlayStation through over years, and I'm just glad I've been enjoying, doing so much experience because man, like it's actually cool, man. But yeah, man. Let me know, comment down below what y'all think about the PS5 Pro. It looks actually amazing, of course, just in case. So yeah, but let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you in the next video.